Q1. What is the difference between functional and non-functional testing? Can you give an example of each? Functional testing focuses on verifying the actions of the application against business requirements. Involves testing UI, APIs, databases, and business logic. Example, verifying that the login function redirects the user to the dashboard with valid credentials. Non-functional testing validates the performance, usability, and reliability of the application. Includes load, stress, scalability, and security testing. Example, checking the application's load time under 100 concurrent users, performance testing. Q2. What is the difference between equals and equals in Java? Equals compares object references to check if they point to the same memory location. Typically used for primitive data types. Example, str1 equals str2 returns false for two different string objects with the same value. Equals compares the content or value of two objects for equality. Override equals method for custom objects to define what makes them equal. Example, str1 equals str2 returns true if both strings have the same characters. Q3. Can you explain polymorphism in Java with an example? Polymorphism allows objects to be treated as instances of their parent class, while the actual method that gets invoked is determined by the object's runtime type. It can be categorized as compile time, method overloading, and runtime, method overriding. Polymorphism. Types of polymorphism: compile time, method overloading, multiple methods with the same name but different parameters. Runtime, method overriding. Subclass provides a specific implementation of a method already defined in the parent class. Q4. What is the difference between ArrayList and LinkedList in Java? ArrayList backed by a dynamic array, providing fast random access, O1. Slower in insertions and deletions as it may require shifting elements, ON. Example, use when frequent access to elements is required. LinkedList implemented as a doubly linked list, providing fast insertion and deletion, O1. Slower in accessing elements due to the need for traversal, ON. Example, use when frequent insertions or deletions are required. Q5. How do you handle dropdowns in Selenium WebDriver? Select class. Selenium provides the select class to work with dropdowns. Use methods like select by visible text, select by value, and select by index. Example, select dropdown equals new select driver.find element by dotted dropdown, dropdown.select by visible text option 1, to select an option by its visible text. Q6. How would you handle dynamic web elements in Selenium? Dynamic web elements have attributes that change dynamically, such as IDs. Use path with functions like contains, starts with, or CSS selectors to locate elements with changing attributes. Path example driver.find element by .path / button contains @id, submit. CSS selector example driver.find element by .css selector button id = submit. Q7. How do you prioritize tests in TestNG? Priority attribute TestNG allows prioritizing test methods using the priority attribute in the @test annotation. Lower values are executed first. Default priority is 0. Example : at test priority equals 1 will run before at test priority equals 2, regardless of their order in the script. Q8. What is the purpose of the background keyword in Cucumber? The background keyword is used to define common steps that should be executed before each scenario in a feature file. These steps are reused across scenarios. Q9. What are the key components of a test automation framework? A typical test automation framework consists of test data management, externalizing data from test scripts. Page object model, POM, separating test scripts from UI code. Utilities, common reusable methods. Reporting, generating logs and reports after execution. In a framework using the page object model, all UI interactions are abstracted into page classes, and the test script focuses on the test logic rather than UI element handling. Q10. How do you ensure quality in Agile development? In Agile, quality is ensured through continuous integration, regular testing, and collaboration with the development team. Testers participate in every sprint, writing test cases during requirement gathering, performing both manual and automated tests, and raising defects early. In an Agile environment, I work closely with developers, ensuring test automation is integrated with C/CD tools like Jenkins to catch defects as early as possible. Continuous feedback from daily stand-ups and sprint retrospectives also helps improve the quality process.